the hammer down. That's the quickest lap of the race so far.
This bike life is crazy. The cops don't like this bike life, but this bike life's gonna stay with me. We burning up them backwards, you could say this bike life's hazy. This bike life is religious, put your hands together and pray with me.
Hey, welcome to Bikelife Norge. I'm Thomas Winter. I'm Winter's coming.
Winter's coming.
Family therapist and sexologist, and I'm real fond about bikes. True. And you're fond about bikes also, René?
Also. My name is René Holman.
Yep.
I'm a technical leader in a mechanic workshop.
Yep. And a bike shop.
Bike shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Today we have some really fun.
Yeah.
We have tested this bike.
Yep. We have tested it a couple of times.
Yeah, a couple of times.
Yeah.
This is from the first podcast we ever made.
Yeah.
And
First one ever.
First one ever. And we got the bike. We didn't drive it.
No, because I didn't have the plates.
Yes. But now we get the plates, everything.
Yeah. But we took it for a spin anyway because you had some dealer plates,
yeah.
And then we had. I'm not sure if it was totally legal, but we had insurance was okay, plates were okay.
Yeah, we had plates on it.
Yeah,
we didn't get caught, so who cares?
And
but today.
Yeah, today we bench it, dyno.
Dyno bench.
Yeah. But let's just talk about the bike first.
Yep.
First time when we were on dealer plates, I think it was harsh as hell. Yeah. And we have like the tarmac in Norway because we have this cold winters. The tarmac is fucked up after winter.
It's really bumpy.
Really bumpy. And
you also on a shitty road. No, actually not a shitty, but some places it's really shitty.
Yeah, the roads are nice because it's curvy as hell, but the tarmac is fucked up. And everyone said it's a stiff ride, and yeah, it is kind of stiff. It's firm, and at first it's kind of scared me because when I came into the curves, I started feeling the bumps real, and I was afraid that the front would slip because of it was so harsh. The more I drive this bike, the more I feel that the front doesn't slip.
Not so bad. It's going to sit down a little bit because it's new. On my Panigale, I was driving, I think, 5,000 kilometers. It was really stiff in the front. And I was on the track and, hey, what happened? Like it's opened up and not so stiff anymore.
No, and I don't think it's as stiff as in the first, but still, I haven't fiddled around with the suspension at all. So we're going to do that later. But I just wanted to do the 160 miles or 100
kilometers.
Yeah,
1,000 kilometers.
Yeah, actually 1,600 kilometers before we could open it totally, and we did it today. I love the bike actually. Yeah. It feels like the first speed triple I had.
Yeah, you have a lot of Street Fighter bikes.
Yeah.
What is the best one?
I will say this one.
This one?
Actually. Last year I had both the MV Agusta Brutale 800 Dragster RR, which was a phenomenal bike, but it was a bit crap because a lot of warning lights, a lot of engine fail lights, a lot of...
What can I expect is MV?
No, it's MV. But beautiful bike.
Yeah.
Then I had a Street Fighter V4, the Ducati. I love the Street Fighter V4 Ducati, but it's not a hooligan, not at all. It's a phenomenal fast bike. It's like 205 brake horsepower. Yeah. It's more than enough grunt. It's fast, but they stretched it. They made it counter-reversing
really civilized
crank. Yeah, they made it also the wings, which have like 27 kilos downforce or whatever.
Something.
Yeah. Made it very civilized.
Yep.
Very civilized. It was fast as hell, but kind of boring.
I think you can drive really fast on track with it.
Yeah, perfect.
I had it on a long trip, and the high-speed curves, you really feel that it's really controllable.
Yeah.
You go into the curves and you feel the wings.
Yeah. Yeah, of course you do.
So
And it's fast.
That's
Yeah,
you
it's a
drive
good
really
thing.
fast on track.
If you want to do wheelies and stoppies and everything, I think it was not the right bike for that one.
I think so.
This one is.
Yes.
It's not as like my old Speed Triple. It was a 07, and I also had one sprocket down, one tooth down, and two up in rear. So it was super punchy at almost no RPM at all, and it's not like that, but it's fast. No, not yet. It's gonna be. We're gonna do tons of stuff with this one. But it's nimble as hell, and the fear that it gave me at first when I went into corner and it was real bumpy. Now it feels like safety because the front never loses, and you feel everything that's with the tarmac. So
Feel
it's
a small dust.
everything. And so I really love the suspension. Actually, I do. We haven't taken it to the tracks yet. We're soon going to take it to the tracks.
Yeah, in 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could have done it before, but
there's no days left.
No,
everything is sold out anyway. So.
Of course, and besides that, also I had to break it in, so I didn't bother. But we are gonna have our own track days coming up, so we're really gonna make this fly on track. So we're gonna test drive it, both of us. But it's a fast bike.
It's a fast bike.
Yeah, it's light. I can feel like it's actually lighter than the Ducati. I think it's 198 kilos full tanked. It's very smooth. The engine is. We drove the Hayabusa, the 1300, the new 2022 Hayabusa, and that was the smoothest engine and the smoothest shifting.
Gearbox was really like butter.
And this is way up there. It's not like the Hayabusa, no way, but it's way up there. It's really smooth. Very good. Very smooth.
I think the smoothness is a little because of the engine brakes.
Yeah.
You don't have so much engine brake, same as the Hayabusa.
Yeah.
And it gets really smoother to put it in. Like the Panigale, it's a little schmacky.
Yeah, it's like a mechanic.
Yeah.
You can feel.
But Panigale is not like the Kawasaki.
No,
really
Kawasaki
mechanic.
Was more.
Yeah, that's really shitty actually.
Yeah, it was a good bike.
It was a good. I love the bike.
Z1000 H2 SE.
Yeah.
It was a good bike. Pure fun. Wheelie machine at the best. But it was not that smooth.
It's not smooth. Not smooth. It's a big bike.
Yeah, it was a big bike.
But this is a smooth bike.
Yeah, very smooth. 3-cylinder. I love the 3-cylinder. I love the sound, but not yet.
Now we have the original exhaust on.
No. I'm not sure how it's going to be with the exhaust, because Triumph says this is the exhaust we should use. You shouldn't use anyone else, because this is the best.
And this is the Euro 5 rules.
This is Euro 5. So
this is going off.
Yeah, it's probably going off. Yes,
it's going off.
Yeah,
you have to.
Yeah, of course. But before you could order the bike, and then you could order with the exhaust, or you could order the exhaust was on the side. You can't do this.
Not yet.
With this. No, because Triumph didn't let anyone touch it. Actually, I know there's a lot of people waiting for this bike because it's been delays like hell. Yeah. This was the first bike in Norway. Yeah, actually. So I had it for like 3 weeks now. Didn't help.
Yeah, 3 weeks I think.
Yeah, didn't help because 2 weeks I didn't have plates. But what I hear is that everyone loves this on track because it's a real track weapon. A lot of people say it's too stiff. I don't think it's too stiff. Too stiff never hurt anyone.
No, but
a little stiff doesn't bother me.
We are used to the Panigale.
That's stiff as diamond. It's rock.
You have the Superleggera.
Yeah.
I have the Panigale V2 with Superleggera suspension.
Yeah.
So almost the same.
Yeah. It's
it's
trash.
really bad.
You
No,
can't
it's
use
not
it
trash.
for anything else than
No.
than
My
track.
Panigale, I really think is good on the road also because you feel everything.
yeah. But yours even stiffer than this one. It's
And this- yeah.
Panigale.
Yeah.
So that's maybe we're using us as the wrong reference because we have the
Shitty
shittiest
bikes.
bikes on the planet to go on the road. But no, I think Michael Neely says from MCM said that it was too harsh, it was too stiff. But the guy weighs like 40 kilos in his leather, so
And you are
chunky, sexy chunky.
such a junkie. Big boys.
Yeah, big boys. So it might feel different for him than for me. And most of us are like us. Like if you count the BMI for
80, 90 kilo.
yeah.
Plus
So it's more accurate for us to
Yeah.
give a review on the springs on this one.
But
we
I
haven't touched.
I haven't touched it yet.
No.
We're gonna set it up before the track days.
Yeah, we're gonna. But I do think if you, I would ride it as is because I love it.
Yeah.
It feels perfect for me.
I also loved my Panigale.
Yeah.
I think it was really great. But when the guy from Espentech
Yeah.
adjusted it,
Yeah, we're gonna take it to him.
he was going way up. I was thinking, it's really good, it's really good. But he was, no, it's really good.
Yeah.
So it's a
Of
really
course.
big difference. And,
If
and
the
you-
experts fiddle with it,
Yeah.
it will be.
and I'm not expert for driving anyway, so but you feel the same in the front and the rear.
yeah.
Not like it bumping in the rear and stiff in the front
Yeah.
and the other way. But tell me more about the bike.
I love the seating position. This one is actually, I think it's 8 millimeter higher than the last model, the 1050 2020. They lightened the frame. I think it was like 24% or something. So it's aluminum frame on this one, which makes sense. Of course, we want it lighter. They didn't have the two cams under the tail, which I also think was perfect because why should we have more weight upstairs?
On the top, yeah. And then you get more narrow exhaust.
Yeah.
And it weighs less.
Yeah.
Why?
Why shouldn't you
Yeah.
applaud it? I like the headlight. A Panigale purist would argue it's not. Speed triple purist wouldn't like it because it's not the round old one bucket ones.
The city ones.
Yeah, the shit ones. I kind of love them also, but I think this is so much more aggressive and it's more mainstream and more people want mainstream.
But you really have to have the windscreen on.
Yeah, it looks much better
Without the windscreen. It looks like shit.
Yeah, it's not as good. I
No.
can totally agree. That's why I ordered the windscreen. The windscreen was actually waiting at the dealer long before I got the bike.
Yeah.
It's Brembo Salma. It's 320 millimeters disc, I think.
Yeah.
It's 3-cylinder. 1160 cubic. It's they did a good thing about the seat because the seat is really comfortable.
It was really comfortable.
Yeah, and they also, I think, did a good thing about the rear set. The pegs are where they should be because you don't have any cramp. This is, I did 3 days with 500 kilometers every day on this one. I didn't feel cramped anywhere. It was perfect. So it's, what they did, because they wanted it to be more of a performance bike, so they actually moved the pegs in instead of making them up, so we could get more clearance. They put it further in, so you have the same comfortable leg position, but with more clearance, ground clearance. So that's perfect. The engine is totally new. The same guys as built the Moto 2 engines, so they know their shit. Almost no vibrations at all. It's smooth, silky as fuck. Not as silky as the Hayabusa, but I don't think we're gonna see anything like that. That's the bar. It's
178 horsepower.
Yeah, and we benched it, so we're gonna share some info on that one.
It was actually really good.
Yeah,
I was surprised.
Yeah, me too,
I was
actually.
thinking I was a little less.
yeah.
But, not so bad.
They didn't brag.
No?
They actually put out on this one.
Yeah.
What's the number?
169.03
Yeah,
at the wheel.
yeah, at the rear. I was thinking 160.
Yeah. You had the original exhaust. Everything is
Yeah,
Euro
everything
5.
is stock. Nothing done with the bike at all.
Nothing.
It's just broken in. Few. Nothing else. We're gonna do all the things after,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna dyno it with everything, single thing we do.
Yeah.
We're gonna put the filter in. We're gonna dyno it. We're gonna put the exhaust in. We're gonna dyno it. We're gonna put
Mapping if you
mapping,
get it.
just to see
And you're going to get a compressor, turbo.
turbocharger, whatever. It's gonna be,
Supercharger.
we're gonna do the shit with this one. I'm gonna do a lot of things with this one. I could actually get the old one, brand
Yeah.
new, for a dirt cheap price. In Norway, we have sick prices on motorcycles.
Yeah,
Not
it's
as bad
expensive.
as in Denmark. I'm sorry for
I
the
think
Danish
Denmark is
people.
the worst.
Yeah, Danish is the worst. But I could get the old one for about 15,000 euros.
Less.
This one was 24,200 euros or something in Norway, plus everything. And I'm so glad I got it.
Yeah.
It's
Worst everything.
yeah, it is, and
And it has great electronic.
perfect electronics.
I like the dashboard.
Yeah,
It looks pretty.
very pretty. Clear screen in every condition, even if the sun is
Yeah,
not a
see
problem.
everything. Then you have a GPS.
GPS is
Have you,
good.
have you tested it?
No,
No.
not
yet.
because I was going so long every trip, so it didn't matter if I didn't find the way, because then I took even more kilometers on
The right way.
the road. Yeah, but it's got Bluetooth. You can connect it to the phone. You can connect it to the music. You can steer everything from the dash. It's illuminated switches all over. That I think it's a good thing,
I think so.
especially at night, because then you don't see shit. And yeah, now we know where everything is. You got cruise control. This is the first time I got cruise control. I love it. I use it a lot, especially if I travel. Some of the miles were highway miles because I just needed to get
From A
a
to
lot of
B.
miles. Yeah, and then it was perfect to have cruise control. You have you can control the GoPro, which is a perfect feature
For
that
us, yeah.
everyone should have that. The one thing I didn't like about the electronics was you can't turn off the wheeling control
Yeah.
without turning off the traction control.
Yeah.
And it would be a good thing sometimes to have traction, at least a little bit traction. Yeah, so it's on or off, and the traction is on or off.
Yeah.
So it's not. But you have different riding modes. You have 4 different riding modes.
But I think that's probably some mapping later. Or
Yeah,
so.
maybe.
I think it will be there.
It's nothing that bothers me. I really feel that this bike don't let me down. It's the front end is the best I ever had.
So you just not try to kill you yet, like all the other bikes.
Nah, most of my bikes try to kill me, but this one hasn't. I wonder what's wrong with it. No, but this is like an old sweetheart, because I bought the 07 Speed Triple 1050 a couple, 3 or maybe 4 years ago.
Yeah, I think 3-4 years.
And I just had it 1 year, and I actually miss it from the day I sold it.
Yeah.
It was the bike that I actually loved more than any other bike, and that was the base model with no electronics at
Nothing.
all. But still, the sound of the 3-cylinder, the curve of the 3-cylinder, because it's
And
linear.
you have this racing exhaust on it.
Yeah,
It was
the
a really
arrow
great
reel,
sound.
Yeah, it was a good sound. I hope I get the same sound, but only more.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
let's take it up.
160 more and 110 more cc, so it should be more.
Yeah.
No, it's a fast bike, proper fast bike. And the first time I actually opened it was the day after I did the 1,600 kilometers, and then I opened it, and it's proper fast.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's good up to 6,500 RPM, and it's a monster after that.
On top.
Yeah. So now it's good. I understand that there's actually a special thing about the brakes because, if I'm not mistaken, I think the rear brake and the front brake is connected, so you get a little bit rear brake when you punch the front.
Not sure, but maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it.
Yeah, but that's into ABS.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not sure.
No.
But at least the brakes are really working.
Yeah, this good brakes.
Brembo's Dilemma is really good.
Yeah.
No.
And of course, Öhlins front and back. There's no steering damper on it. I didn't feel the need for it either, but maybe I should do that because on close tracks, I kind of like
because it's possible.
If it's possible, and on close track, sometimes I'm too eager on the gas and then
Slip the clutch.
Slip the clutch a little fast, and I kind of like the wheelies, but haven't had a problem with it, so I don't think it's a big problem, and I do think it's the reason why they didn't put it there. But on the Kawasaki, they had the Öhlins steering damper. On the Hayabusa, they had the steering damper. So a lot of the bikes come with steering dampers, and but not this. I love the rear. I love the seat section. I love lights, the tail lights.
The tail lights are really pretty, but I think the seat section is really too narrow. I think it's the fuel tank is really
you
wide.
like big ass, you don't?
I like big asses. No, but the fuel tank is that big and the other is really narrow.
Yeah.
I think it should have the same, almost the same size.
Yeah. Me like small butts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. But yeah, it's one little downside for me.
It's arguably the prettiest speed triple
Ever.
I think. I think they did a good job. Everything feels right. Everything looks right for me. But a couple of hiccups. I don't understand why they put so many different colors on it.
Yeah, the silver color.
Silver color should go. I hate it.
Yeah, but then you have to take everything or nothing.
Yeah, I will do. I like that black because black is better.
If you see some other bikes, they have a dark edition.
Yeah.
Like BMW, Ducati.
This is going to be the first dark edition. I don't. It's okay with the red. It's okay with the gold, like from the Brembos, and now the Öhlins. The gray on the engine is okay. It doesn't bother me, but on the side of the radiator and foot pegs are gonna go anyway. So that's
but the subframe.
The subframe, it has to be black. Also the pegs are gonna go. The peeling pegs, I never have anyone riding with me.
Maybe
anyway.
you meet a cute girl at the road, you know.
Yeah, mostly it's gonna be you that's riding with me. So no, it's not for me. I like riding solo, so that's gonna go. And also, right now I can't lose them. That's one of the first things that I lose on any bike I had.
Yeah, because of the exhaust.
Yeah, but because of the exhaust, it's mounted right on the rear peg, so it's gonna be there till I find another exhaust. I could actually buy. They have I think they have a piece in carbon that you could use, but since I'm not going to use the same exhaust, it's
have to see what you get.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to.
Probably you're going to get an exhaust that's going to fit in the same.
Probably.
So.
I don't actually think the exhaust is ugly.
No, it's actually not.
It was a couple of a lot of the people out there think it's ugly. I think it's kind of for an original exhaust. It's bang on.
If you have seen the Suzuki,
oh my god! And it's two of them.
no, I don't know. Hayabusa, yes, but
Yeah.
I think that's the GSXR 1000.
Yeah, but
really big one.
and the Kawasaki H2. It's
Yeah,
what's
not so bad, but
it's
they-
not
they-
a good size.
yeah, Euro 5.
Yeah, Euro 5, of course.
Take them off.
Yeah, but so I think the exhaust is actually one of the nicest I've seen on a standard bike.
Yeah.
No, what more? The engine, even if it's bigger, it's lighter. Subframe is lighter. The wheels are lighter. So and that's the part why it flicks like
Yeah.
maniac. It's beautiful. It gives you balls. It gives you confidence as hell.
Yeah.
I really, really, really like it. It makes me happy. So I'm gonna keep it happy. I'm gonna give them
Give him pleasure.
pleasure. All the nice parts, all the bits that sparkles. Yeah, gonna take everything.
The whole catalog.
Yeah,
Yes. And some famous last words.
yeah. Famous last words. Thank you for watching us.
Yeah.
Please subscribe to our channel.
Yeah.
And don't take us too serious because we're really not.
Pretty much. We are just two dudes.
Beavis and Buttheads.
Beavis and Buttheads.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye.